Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the People's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture number 108. We've been doing so well for so long now, and it's been shaken up quite badly. I'd have to say, if you take a look at the population, I mean, happiness is down to 27%. The average productivity is 39%. Yes. We don't have enough people to staff even the most basic things. We might have to go in and micromanage every single piece of thing so that we get enough people working in shops and so on to keep the people fed. Birth rate has plummeted. Death rate has also plummeted, though. We had quite a spike, but it seems to have been an escape rate is also going down, and we are on easy citizen reaction for the moment. We could maybe turn it up to normal, but there is no way that we're getting out of this on hard, because this productivity trap hole that you get into is just not possible to recover from, unfortunately. But we're spending winter together here, and we'll do it on fast forward, because either we'll survive or we won't, I figure. I hope that we have enough people here. Temperature in the building is too low. That's no good. Why is the temperature in the building too low? You don't have power back here? Yes, you do. But you only have 5 workers in it, in the heating plant. That's really no good. That's not going to be enough to keep them warm, you see. No, it's not. Yeah, you see, this slow down again. Crap. The bus, you all living in this building, you all go to this bus stop. No, you all go to some other bus stop. Okay, all you people living in this building then. You work at the heating plant, nowhere else. Because without heat, we're going to be even worse off. But it has electricity. We just need 2 workers. Come on, speed it up. We're either going to die or we're going to make it, and the time it takes doesn't really matter. There we go. Workers are getting back. And the hot water tank is rising in temperature. Great. So we'll definitely remember to fix that house later on, so that it's not dedicated to working at the heating plant. Definitely. But for the time being, we need it dedicated for the heating plant, since this heats all of this town and all of this town too. Now the temperature in the building is not too low anymore. Good. Taking care of that. How is it over in Järn? How are they doing heating wise here? We could you can use the overlay. Temperature 17 degrees, 20. Okay, well, it's not great, not terrible, not great. 2 workers, 3 workers, the heating plant. You see how many people actually live here now? Järn. I don't know, but we can check using this. Population. In the People's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture proper, there is still 8,800. Utopia, 2,000. Järn, 1,100. I think that this was like 5,000-6,000 people before. This is no good. So should we do the same thing here then? Dedicate the building to work at the heating plant, maybe? may be necessary. It may be necessary actually, because this is not keeping up. No. Fine. Do that then. And the shop is also very, very, very important that you work at. We can close down other things. People go here, for example, and they can go to the shop and then they go on to work at other places. This, I mean, we don't need the iron ore processing for the time being. We can close that. We can close all of this down. So we're sort of in winter survival mode at the moment. We can't be bothered processing iron under circumstances like these. We need to keep warm. We need to keep us fed and other things. You have plenty of fuel though, which is good. There, the hot water tank is coming back. Good. This is also maybe could be considered a bit of a luxury thing. You definitely don't need this many staff. No, you're better off working at the shop and at this shop. You see, there's a queue of 120 people here. That's because the productivity of you is 30%, which is just really goddamn terrible. That's why we get this spiral. And the only way out of it is to turn it to easy. Because otherwise they will pack up and leave instantly. The productivity, average productivity 40%. Sure. It's going to go real well. 18th of November, snow will start falling here any day now. Yes. The mine, 2 works in the mine. We closed the mine down as well. This is already closed down, very good. When they're cold and they can't get food and they can't do things like that, then we're bad. We don't need this many teachers and things at the school. We don't have that many students, children around. Here neither. No, you go work at... Oh, you have actually quite a backlog. There. 3% unexamined criminal cases this year. Yeah. It's because of low productivity. Again. What can I do? Nothing. Nothing. Citizens' happiness is too low. You don't say. Where is it this time? All over the place. Most likely. You can turn on the overlay for the happiness. Always show it. This is really no good. Oh, this is terrible. This is just completely awful. At least the power plant, the nuclear power plant is running very good. It's running very good. There's still a few things dependent on this power plant though. Does that get workers? Not a whole lot seems to be running off it. But we had 2 of these previously running at full tilt. That's 17 megawatts apiece. And now the nuclear power plant is producing 13 megawatts. We also had a population of 34,000 people, and now it is 13,000 people. That might have something to do with it too. Food industry, do we dare look at this? It's working actually. That's good. A train leaving here, 8 workers on board, great. Here you have, well, here we're doing good. We have enough sellers to keep everyone, to provide everyone with what they need. The productivity is so goddamn terrible that... Average productivity has risen 44%. It's going up. Happiness is here. Yeah, it has plateaued on the low end there, and it's rising thanks to being on easy citizen reaction, I'd imagine. Satiation is rebounding. Health, though, is not rebounding. Oh, that's government loyalty. I can understand why that's not rebounding. Health is rebounding. Alcohol addiction, that seems unaffected. Cultural enjoyment is going down. Who cares? Sport enjoyment, who cares about that? Clothing quality, as long as we don't run out of clothes anywhere, it's going to be fine. Okay. This is quite annoying, you know, that it keeps popping up all these messages. I know it is a terrible situation. Yes, keep reminding me. It's going to make my life a whole lot easier. It's not going to do anything with my blood pressure or anything. No. But you keep reminding me that things are terrible. Things are really terrible. You know, things are terrible here. Things are terrible here too. And here as well. Yes, I know these things. Things are awful. We're just trying to survive. And it has plummeted here too. At least these were doing better previously, but it turned into a bad spiral here as well. And here they can't, due to the low productivity. God damn it, you have to rework this, I think. Because, yeah, we had an issue, out of power, so people couldn't get food at the shops quick enough. That now makes it so that their productivity drops like a rock. And then when we get power back, it doesn't help. Because the productivity is so low for the tellers here at the shops that they can't get the goods out at a quick enough rate. So, and there the game crashed again. Yes. Let's see how old is the thing now this time around. 1832 is the clock. Old game. It was saved at it's as old as it can be. When set to 3 minutes autosave interval. Yes, fantastic, lovely, great experience for all. Yeah, but what to do? It's just to hunker down, try and survive. That's what we're doing. Micromanaging things so that we get the people where we need them. Topia shopping center, gas power plant. Okay, that's what I was looking at then. The oil refinery. You have 140 workers in here right now. You don't maybe not quite need that many. Although I am a bit afraid that if we turn that off, our internal fuel supply is going to maybe be affected by it somehow. Yeah, I'm a bit afraid that's going to happen. But we turn it down a bit. Like so. Maybe that should be enough. These ships. This ship can continue doing what it does. It just exports the raw petroleum as is. There's just bitumen who will send you away maybe. I send you away too. You too. That's a quick one. Steel mill, you don't need to be operating, you are not operating for workers. Okay. All this complicated industry that we have here, that's maybe important. How much fuel do you have in the power plant? Enough. Plenty. Plenty. And maybe the first container of waste has been produced. And here's the thing, if we set you to wait until loaded, you will sit around here and maybe get another container, and whilst you're sitting here you will spread a little bit of radiation around. How bad can it be? Really? Building is on fire. Heat exchanger. We sort of need heat exchangers to be working here in the winter time. $13,500 people, 348 people. Happiness 39%. We were down to 27, right? Okay. I think that we're sort of average productivity is up to 50%. Okay. We have not seen a population increase so far, but at least the escapes and the deaths have dropped to regular levels. Birth rate might be going up ever so slightly. What is this number? The average productivity. We need that to take off before we can get anything out of this. This area, the People's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture proper, i.e. the capital, or whatever you want to call it, the polluted place, I'm not too worried about. Oh, look at this. Yeah, this is what happens with when the productivity is what it is. It all goes to hell. Yeah. But I think that they'll manage here. I think they'll manage somehow. Yes. However, over in Järn, I'm not so sure. Because it's dropping. Population is dropping. They can't visit Proletarian, but they can get food. Satiation is good. Satiation is plenty enough. They're not freezing to death in their flats because we have plenty of workers at the heating plant. However, I don't think that enough people are ending up here on Prison Mountain working at the prisons and orphanages. Have I closed down all the prisons? 109 prisoners escaped this year. I have apparently closed down all the prisons. No, not this one, but we have no people working here. None whatsoever. No, we're not enough people in this town. Could take a few people out of the capital and move them out here, maybe. Yeah, could. Is that safe? They take a real hit on the happiness when you move them around. Yeah, they do. But we need more workforce out in Järn. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. See if we get any escapes out of this, because since their happiness is has now dropped escapes. I figure this will be longer than 20 minutes because we need to see the winter through. We're only in December. We're approaching juletid. People, you should be happy now at jul, Christmas that is. The police stations are so far behind on everything. Yes. Proactivity is terrible. We can only wait it out. There's nothing more I can do. I can sort of prioritize workplaces. Try and make sure that the little workforce we have are working at the right place. Yes. That's about it. Wait. You see, happiness is rising though. You don't get the graph for the productivity, but it's rising too, all across the nation. Satiation is back up, although it's only at 80%, and that's people are still queuing, I would imagine. No, not here. Not here neither. That's lovely. That's what we like to see, and that's what we're required to see. To stand a chance here. God damn it. One warden, one prisoner, 2 prisoners. Temperature in building is too low. Yeah, you have the heating plants, but not enough people are making it up here. What about the orphans? Temperature in building is too low here too. Well. The orphanages are empty for the first time in history, I think. Yeah, even the orphans got fed up and left. This is not going to do anything for a long time. Not until the prisons are full of prisoners again. And I don't know how that's going to happen when you look at the situation at the police stations. Investigation 42%, limitation 89%, chance to solve 5%. Yeah. There is probably low chance to investigate this case with this police station. Yes. Yes, it is. We can increase staffing at the police station. Might help, but that is also taking staffing away from other things that are also important. The hospital, for example, the hospital is now completely overstaffed. We don't need this many people here. Since the heating is working and the shops are working too now. Citizens' loyalty seems low. Yeah. You don't say. This is no good though. The people here, they can't get food at the rate they require, and we have a huge queue of 250 people. You know, I can sort of remedy this by moving even more people out to Järn then. If this is not working out for them. Maybe remedying it, maybe making it worse. So far, how did we get any escapes as a result of that? No, we didn't. Yes, we're on easy. Imagine. Go. This is sad. This temperature in building is too low. They're getting sick here, the prisoners. But it's not too bad. What is the temperature in this building? What is over 20 degrees? Stop complaining. You stopped complaining now. Good. maybe, just maybe, we can remove this order of them working at the bitumen heating plant. And they'll figure it out anyways, I hope. The courthouse is keeping up, but that's because the police don't really finish any crime investigations here. I will throw out a few cases, what the hell. What can we do? Minus to a lot of percent. So I'd say that is minus an assigned integer 64-bit. No, it's not. No, it's just a whole lot that went unexamined. But this is good. This means that we'll get plenty of prison population to send to the mine, right? Maybe. Citizens' happiness is too low. Why are you so sad over here in Utopia land? Not here. 70%? That doesn't seem low to me. That seems rather high. 50%. Under the circumstances, I'd say that 50% is acceptable. Stop complaining. Stop griping about all this. It's minus 15 now outside, and what is the indoor temperature like? It's nice and cozy. It's what it is. 24 degrees. Very nice. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. And power. Yeah, they have power too. Another thing that we could close down for the time being is the airport here. Does anyone? 8 workers. Yeah, we might as well not accept any workers. The airplanes can continue flying. I don't care. We have enough fuel, I think. 7th of January. Citizens' loyalty seems low. Yeah. Stop. God damn it, you're shot out here. Lots of children without appropriate upbringing, and then they get criminal, among other things, and no % government loyalty, and dog. Yeah, we'll have a good prison population for the rehabilitation mine eventually, maybe. 24 prisoners here. 24 wardens. Yes. Have we actually gotten any growth in the population? Last year, not really. Maybe it is that it's starting to rise just ever so slightly. You see the birth rate is going up again. Death rate, yeah, that's all good. Yes. Say that we give it a few months on easy, and then we can turn it to medium, and after a year or two on medium we can turn it back to hard. That might do it. But turning it to medium now, it could work, but it will elongate the time it takes to get back on our feet. I don't see the point of that. It's enough that we have to micromanage all these things, that we get people working in the correct places and so on. Yes, heating problem, all sorts of business. That's down in coal mining town. I don't care. Down there. It's offline for the time being. We don't have enough workers to send. Yeah, if we look at the for all time, yeah, that's quite a bad drop. From 33,545 down to 13,700. Yeah, that's by far the worst we've had, I was not anticipating such a bad outcome out of this. No, you know, I could have been a whole lot more careful and thought things through a whole lot more. For example, not cutting power to all of this in one go and then leaving them without power for so long, which made a lot of people leave here and also made all the prisoners escape, and now we don't have enough wardens and we don't have enough anything. Ugh. 2,273 population were here. Good. How are you doing here, police? Are you managing to... I think you are managing. Maybe not. There is probably low chance to investigate this case. But you have lots of cases here at the courthouse. That's good. Productivity is up to 81% now. So yes, I'd say that we're back on our feet. At least the unemployment rate is real low. 1%. That's good. If we look at take out this free flats, how many free flats do we have? It's hard to see white text on the snow, but plenty of free flats we do have. School, it's time to increase staffing slightly. Yeah, maybe at this school too. Nope. And who knows what other things are lurking just behind the corner here. It could be plenty of things that could go wrong still. We have so much weird stuff with the electricity grid here. Well, everything has power for the moment, but I'd like to be able to take the last gas power plant offline, this one. Yeah. I'd like to be able to do that. Not a whole lot is being drawn from here, but it could be important stuff that is being drawn from here. Let's see here, the power transformer. Where did I put that one? The one that replaced the old power plant. This one. 5 megawatts. Okay. Change overlay to voltage. I mean, that's looking real good. What is this one? What does this do? Where does this go? It goes into this switch. Okay, should we... well, but this is a cop-out. But if we do this, if I take a high voltage line here and draw this over to the nuclear power plant, and this should be possible to replace most of. That's not right. Most, if not all, was currently being done by the gas power plant. I hope that this is hooked up and connected and so on. Some other infrastructure is in the way. Building in the way. Some other infrastructure is in the way. You were supposed to make this tidy and nice. I think you said something about. Yeah. Can't have it all. I think that this is one and the same power line all the way. So when that gets done, we can remove the high voltage connection from the last gas power plant, and then see what remains. I think one thing that remains is what is feeding the concrete plant, for example. Yes, that's quite important. It turns out that you can make concrete. And yeah, we have workers standing around here now. You should be working at the oil refinery, maybe. All of the boats are back. Whatever. Okay. January is drawing to an end. Last day of January. This is looking brighter now. Yes, I think that we'll survive. We will survive. As long as we know how to love, we will survive. You see, happiness is quite high in productivity. It's up to 95% across the nation. That's real good. It is a bit cheaty to have it on easy. Maybe we can change it to reasonable. It's just that the birth rate will go down significantly. But we'll put it to that, see how it goes. Population is rising, birth rate is escapes 4 deaths, 670 births, 90 deaths, 4 escapes. That's a good ratio. This is looking all very green here with the voltage. Okay, I think we survived winter. I think so. Yes, and we have gone. This ended up being a double feature, apparently. Yes, so it did. One prisoner escaped this year. Yeah, you don't have enough wardens. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. This orphanage is open for business. This one is also open for business. Could maybe close down one of them and put the orphans in this one instead. And here too. Need to spread the workforce wisely. Did this? No good. We'll probably get a crime wave too from this. The police station here. How are you doing? You're doing good. You have caught up. Lovely. And the courthouse has also caught up. Yeah. The police station in the People's Petroleum Prefecture. It's around here somewhere. This one. No, that's the City Hall accounting office. Here it is. You have a bit on your to-do list. Yes. I think that we can we increase staffing a little bit. I don't know what to do. Throw the cases out or have them start from a clean slate. Or what? This is too much. I mean, chance to solve here is not good. 6% chance to solve. Why even bother do this? medium crime at a school. Yeah, that was... I don't know if that was handed over to the court or what. Let's see. Go over to the courthouse. Have a look, see. Look, see here, see. Oh, maybe. Okay. Do we have enough wardens here? Yes, we do. But we might need to open up yet another prison because this will fill up at quite a rate, I think. But to do that, we need more people living here. And to get that, we need time, which we don't have, really. But winter is survived. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. And we are slowly but surely bouncing back. The average productivity is now 99%. Okay, so that should mean that we're no longer in the terrible spirals of not being able to provide enough of the supplies, food, and so on for everyone. Yeah, should be good. It really should be good from here on out. More workers without job. How the hell is that possible? Get on one of these. There's so much work to do up here. Any workers in here? Ah, we actually have a few workers in the rehabilitation mine. Great. Put on the happiness meter and see how they're doing. Actually, quite well. Yeah, we had it turn on easy. Yeah. I know from experience that when you are in such a bad place that we were, keeping it on regular doesn't help. It won't turn around from that. So you need to put it on easy if you want to survive and not have a game over event. Okay, we have now gone way too far over time. But we want the winter. Snow will melt in just a few days. We'll stick around until the snow's melted. And then I think we'll check back in like summertime sometime. See what we can do about this gas power plant. If we can get that away. Have they finished this high voltage? Yes, they have. Great, then we can remove the other high voltage that goes from the other power plant. Maybe. Is the right one I'm following here? I hope so. There we go. Still has another connection that goes onto here. Just draws absolutely no power. That's good. You're using very little electricity. And I think that is the medium voltage connections that goes directly from here. There are two of those. One is for the concrete plant. We have to be careful with what we do with that. Is anything... we're not actually building anything for the time being. Okay, good. Well, what we'll do then is we'll remove this one. The temporary panic thing. That also made it all unclog and saved the day. This one, I think. and replace it. Electricity problem. Sure. What? Yeah, that's here. And no wonder. I believe it previously was hooked up to this switch, so that's where we'll put it again. There we go. Yeah, citizens' loyalty seems low and so on. Yeah, can we do? This heating plant shouldn't even be necessary now. It should all be covered by this one, I believe. These heating pipes, they don't go anywhere to the heat exchangers that they go to. They have been replaced. So they are now being fed from the better heating plant. Same goes for this one, right? Does it not? Yes, it does. There we go. Remove. 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 So what we should do is put in a heat exchanger here. That we then connect. It's March. Because this is working, this is doing work, and the things that it's has direct access to. Come springtime, I'll tear this down and put in a heat exchanger and hook that up to here, if it has available connections. It has. Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's that from the People's Petroleum Prefecture number 108. Thank you so very much for watching and bearing the winter with me here. We survived. You could call it what you want by turning it to easy, but I know from experience that if I would not have done that, maybe we could have survived on normal. We might have been able to survive on normal, but we'd be stuck in a lock. Yeah, I'm not about that. So this is the way we did it. Good night.